Um, Today I'm going to start one tutorial. If you see here, I have installed Sophos Firewall. So I am going to cover all the features of Sophos Firewall. So I think it will be helpful for you for configuring Sophos Firewall. Okay, so let's start it. So in initial stage I have installed Sophos Firewall in my VMware. Let me show you how I will connect EVNG to the Sophos Firewall. So if you click on settings, and if you see here, the LAN adapter is configured with the LAN segment. If you can see here, the segment I have defined over here. So the first adapter of the Sophos Firewall means first interface will be configured on LAN 1. Okay, so let's go to the EVNG. Let me show you how I have configured the interface. So this is the adapter 0, 1 is in bridge mode to getting the access of the EVNG, but adapter 2 I have configured in a LAN 1 zone. This is something kind of zone kind of thing for EVNG, VMware. Okay, so you can define multiple LAN segment here. So that is how I have done over here. Okay, let me go to the EVNG. Let me log into the EVNG and see. So okay, let me delete it and show how I have done this thing. Let me first stop it. Okay, stop, and let me keep that and delete this. Okay, so what I will do, I will connect my Sophos LAN interface 1 for just doing the initial setup. Okay, so here if you see management 0 cloud, which is connected to the here, if you see bridge which I have shown. Okay, this is management and this is cloud 1. If you see in here, if you go to the, this is cloud 1, which is LAN 1. Okay, so just click on LAN 1 so that this will be connected to LAN 1, and let me grab one switch. Okay, this is the switch. Okay, let me change the icon as well. If you see, the icon will be down. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, fine. So let me connect the switch to the cloud in the sense that LAN 1. Let me rename this. Is it possible? Yeah, LAN 1. Yeah, LAN 1, right? This is perfect. Okay, now let me connect the Windows PC. Okay, and start. So as you know that by default the firewall will give the IP in this segment. I will show the segment. Just press 1 for selecting the network configuration. Okay, 1, yeah, and 1 for configuring. So if you can see here, by default the it doesn't show the DHCP over here, but as DHCP will be enabled over here to get the IP in the client at initial setup. So this will be the segment for the initial setup. So let's go to the firewall. Let's take the remote of this system, and let me open the browser first of all, let's see, as I mentioned that it DHCP will be enabled here, so you will get the IP. Okay, so let's check that. Let me arrange this so that it will be easy for us to see. Okay, so let's see the IP ncpa.cpl. I think it got the IP. Yeah, as I shown. So this is the gateway. So open the browser and https 172.16.16 dot 16:44 16444. Okay, so here it is showing. Okay, this is initial setup. Okay, so just click to begin and set up a password. Okay, so I am just giving the password. You can also give. Okay, this is done. Install the latest firmware during the setup. No, I don't want that. And accept the terms and condition. Okay, if you have the backup of, if you, in case you have the backup of your old firewall, then you can, old firewall in the sense that should be a Sophos firewall. Okay, it shouldn't be in any other firewall's backup. So just click on continue. Warning. Okay, fine. You can give a firewall name. I am giving Sophos XG. I'm from India, so I'll select India and just hit on next. And what is this? This is all feature, I mean the licenses and all, so I'll skip for now. Okay, I'll skip for now and we'll see later on if we need to activate. Okay, so just okay, now finish it. It will take a little time. Meanwhile, I'll pause the video and I'll come back. So first thing has been done. Now it's rebooting. So if you want to verify, let's see how it is. Yeah, it's here. See, it's rebooting. Okay, yeah, see, I didn't do anything, it's booting. Okay, let's go to the UI. Okay, it took some time. I reloaded the page and now it came up. Okay, so if you want to see over here in console, you can see how it look like. Okay, if you have real firewall and you connected to the console, you'll be saying similar like this. So you can log in with the password which you have given. As you can see, I have logged in with the password which I have configured while configuring the UI. Okay, so similarly you can just log in over here, admin, and the password which you have configured. Okay, now okay, I don't want to register it. Okay, I don't want to register. Wait for a while, it is stuck. Okay, now we are in. So this is the firewall interface. Okay, so all the configuration will be done from this navigations. You can see here the monitor and analyze, protect and configure and system. This 4 section has been divided. Okay, and you'll be able to configure everything from this section itself. Okay, so as of now we have to configure interfaces. You can see here I have selected 4 interfaces. If you go in VMware, you can see here 1 2 3 4 4 interfaces I have given. That is why it is showing 4 interfaces over here. So if you want to add more interface, you can add over here. Okay, so as of now I want to make these port 3 and port 4 as a WAN. Okay, so for this let's go to the Sophos Firewall, VMware, and let us make this to bridge, which will be getting the I'll use for a WAN. Okay, so that is what, and this I'll use for LAN 2. Okay, that's it. So this will be the LAN interfaces and this will be the WAN interfaces. So let me go to the GUI. Okay, we are in, and let me configure WAN interface, and let's see that whether it is getting IP address or not. Okay, so WAN, by default there are multiple zones they have given, but if you want to add, and that all we'll see on later on part of this video. At this time I'm just configuring in a DHCP, so it will get DHCP from my router. Okay, I will just give the name as Airtel. ISP with 40 Mbps. Okay, that's it. This doesn't matter, whatever you can give the name as you prefer. Okay, so let's see, and also I'll configure the interface for WAN. Okay, so let's see, WAN interface and DHCP, and this is Airtel NATed Mbps. This is just name to make difference. Okay, you can configure whatever you want. There are 3 options to configure: DHCP, PPPoE, and static. Okay, so you can see this has got the IP. This has not got the IP because there is something I have configured in my firewall. On my router. Okay, so let me change that first. Yeah, see, now it got the IP. Fine. Okay, so now I think if you see, okay, I'll change this also. Okay, I want to change it to something else. Okay, so let me configure this to 10.1. okay, and now you will not be able to access with this IP, so you just change the IP which you have changed here, 10.1. okay, you just remove this. Okay, might be, yeah, this doesn't have the IP, so let's change the IP for this 192.168.10. Just IP you give, and later on you change it. Okay, now it will open. HTTPS 92.168.10.1. No, I do not want to register. Leave it. It will create some problem. So this is how you configure the interface over here. Okay, and one by one I'll go in next video how to configure zone and all. But this video has interface configuration, so how you can configure interfaces and all. Okay, so if you have static IP addresses, you can, if you have WAN which should be static, you can configure over here. Okay, so that is what it is. Next time we'll see how to give internet to this system. First of all, let me see the DHCP configuration. Okay, so LAN 1 and there is no DHCP on interface 1, so I'll configure that to get the IP for my internal PC. DHCP, let's see, here it is showing. So just give the DHCP range. I'm giving this, sorry, 10 to 10, 15, 50 and 250. That's fair, fine. And just enable this and give the DNS. I'll give the detail in next video on the same, so that you can see. Okay, so if I remove the IP now and if I put this on DHCP, I'll get the IP. Voila, right, we got the IP. Okay, and this is policy, so we'll see that later on, but first the interfaces and all. Okay, so that's it, we'll see in next video.